On this episode of LVAD Talk, we speak with Charles Schulz. We discuss how he found out he had heart failure, who hit me, a.k.a. ICD shocks, waking up with an LVAD, rehab after the LVAD, coming home to COVID lockdown, shout out to the caregivers, future plans and goals, and we discuss DCD heart transplant. Right,
how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. You know, it's the middle of the week.
Yep.
It's almost Friday, so.
Hey, Fridays are good.
That's for sure, yeah.
So, tell me about your story. How did you get started with your LVAD and anything that led up to it?
Well, I was diagnosed in 2014 with heart failure. I had a cold, and I went in to check out my nuns, and they did an X-ray, and they told me, okay, cool, whatever, and they called me. I was coming back home, and they called me on the way home saying, no, you have an enlarged heart.
Okay.
So, and from there, they gave me some medication. They want to put ICD in me, so they put ICD.
Mm-hmm.
So, and from there, they changed it. From there, just on medication for a while, and they replaced my ICD. They added a different other 9 to it. But it was only 2 9s, and they added a third 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, and from there, from 2014, I was doing good until the end of October 2019. In October 2019, I was experiencing my ICD was going off, my defibrillator was shocking me. And that's no fun, dude.
Oh, yeah, I've been there. I know.
Oh, you have one too?
Yeah, I have one too. I've been shocked about 4 or 5 times.
The first time I went in, I got shocked behind. I was in the park coaching soccer,
mm-hmm.
and I felt where someone kicked me in the ball with the ball in the back.
Okay.
And but I turn around when there's nobody there.
Right.
oh man, where are you coming from? And finally I thought about, it might be defibrillator.
Yeah.
So I drove home, and when I got home, my wife said, "You didn't look good." So they called paramedics and everything else, and so they came pick me up and took me to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, I was saying, and it shocked me twice in the ambulance.
Whoa.
And when I got to the ER, it shocked me other 3 times. But the last one got shocked. It's like getting kicked by a horse in chest. It was that bad. I jumped up from my journey. It was so painful. And finally, they got me down in my medicine. That's the first time I went in the hospital for that.
So when it happened, did you? All right. So you had the paramedics around you. Did you shock anybody else?
No, they just told me, no, you're going to be checked. So hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was hung on the gurney, and it shocked me. That was it. And he was like this. So, and that's the first time. The second time, I wasn't feeling good. Went to the hospital. Uh-huh. I was in the ER, and they were shocking me in there in the ER. They were trying to do EKG on me while we were getting shocked from my defibrillator.
Okay.
And I would look at them like, are you serious? You didn't want to get an EKG right now? And finally the main nurse saw me. He was like, no, go go to the room,
Mhm.
check in my room, and from there, I don't remember anything else.
Wow.
And I woke up in Cedar Sinai in Beverly Hills. That's when I woke up in. They had LVAD in me, and then I went to ICU.
How
I'm
long?
about
How long was that time period from the time you were out to the time you woke up?
I went in the hospital on October 4th, and I got my implant in November 9th, like a month,
Okay.
almost a month. Yeah, from what my wife told me, I was in a coma. I had stroke. I was on ECMO. I was on Impala.
Wow.
I have like 4 or 5 different machines on me trying to keep me alive.
You had the total workup.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
my heart was so messed up, and it's not even funny. You know.
So before this though, did you have any other symptoms or it just came out of the blue from that cold?
Before 2014, I was perfectly normal. I was exercising.
Hmm.
I was going to the gym. I mean, I was playing around with my kids. So, and I don't know what that cold just messed me up, you know.
Hmm.
But my dad, I mean, he had it. I mean, he had congestive heart failure.
Okay.
And he died from it.
Hmm.
So I'm a part of it in my mind is inherit
Hmm.
or just virus from viral wherever
Yeah, yeah.
from control.
I've seen a lot of people who haven't. Like, I was born with a heart problem. I had open heart surgery when I was 3 years old. But from a
Oh
lot of
wow.
people that I've talked to, it's either from a viral infection or a cold, or after a lot of the ladies I've talked to after a pregnancy, they found out that they
Oh.
had, congestive heart failure.
Oh okay.
So when
That's
you when
that.
you woke up, you've been out for almost a month. When you woke up, you had this LVAD attached to you. What was your thoughts?
Man, and the time I was so drug up, I mean, I would come in and out. I would see people come in, check on me. And my wife, my mother was staying there, so I saw them and go back and come out. You know, go back in, come out, and I was thinking in my mind, like, you know, I should have took care of myself better,
Hmm.
and I should have like watched what I was doing. I mean, uh, because my kids were young, so
Hmm.
I can't. You know, it's hard for me to leave them behind. You know.
That's a lot of motivation with all of us. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I ran as right now. I've been on the LVAD for a year and 3 months.
Hmm.
In August, I'll be 1 year on the list.
Okay. Okay. Which LVAD do you have?
I have a heartmate 3.
HeartMate 3. Okay. Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
2. I was one of the last to get the 2 before the 3 came out.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They were talking about that. They wanted to put an artificial heart in me,
Mm-hmm.
but you know you got to change the batteries out like every 2 hours. You
Yeah.
know, and with the heartmate 3, you know that lasts anywhere from 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And from what my wife told me the other day, that they were planning to do a heart transplant when I came in,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess my anxiety level went up
Okay.
and just threw all the numbers off. So they're like, no, we can't do it.
Wow.
You know, let's do the LVAD and let's go from there.
So once you got your wits about yourself, and you realized what was happening, how long did you stay in the hospital?
I was in the hospital until December 24th in 3 years. From October to December, like 2, almost 3 months, 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I went to Rehab Center in USC Tech.
Okay.
And I was there for like a week and a half.
Okay.
Like I was learning. They got me learning how to walk in seizures. They got me up and walking. And I didn't realize, from being on the bed for so long, you can lose a lot of muscle memory.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, and finally, I got to the point of where I went to rehab, and they were, look good, you can walk, but you need more walking. So they took me up and around everywhere, and they got me going up and down the stairs, and I was home by the 31st, so I could spend New Year's with my family. So,
Oh, that was good. That was really
oh,
good.
that was good.
Yeah. So once you got home, what was that like?
The first few months it was hard, because my youngest is at the time was 7,
Mm-hmm.
so he wants to go play. He wants to do this. He wants to go play soccer. He wants to go play catch, and and at the time I had a pressure sore on my lower back.
Okay.
I've been in the ICU for so long, so it's like a cut. It just opened up.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't move around. I couldn't move around too much. I had me lay on my back, on my side, and look at my kids. If they want to do something, it was hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do whatever they want to do, and at the same time, I had to take care of myself.
Yeah. Yeah. How long was it before you can actually get up and walk around when you were home?
Uh, I was up and walking around. Uh, Probably like a week later after I
Okay.
got home.
Okay.
But I walk around. I was using a walker, so I walk around with a walker and going back. I lay on my side for a while and go get up and walk around for a little bit, and that's pretty much it.
So after you did that, how long was it? Are you able to get out and play with your kids now?
Oh yeah, now I can do pretty much anything. I can play catch with my son, play soccer, not too hard, but
Mm-hmm.
I can play. I do stuff around the house, normal stuff, but I have my limitations.
Yeah. 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 So how was it? All right. So by the time you got home, it was the first of the year. I'm guessing by the time you got recovered pretty good was when we went into lockdown.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So how did lockdown affect your recovery?
It was also hard because you know uh being locked up in the hospital for almost 4 months
Mm.
and
And then
then being locked up
come home
again.
to get locked up, right?
Yeah, so and my kids, like I said, they were at the time they were in soccer, but they can't go play soccer because they all know if they get sick and they come home and they give it to me, and
Right.
that's opened up a new can of worms right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we had to
So,
do something similar with my kids. My son was playing soccer at the time. I mean, sorry, was playing football, and they had just started spring practice, but he couldn't
mm,
go. And as far as my kids, they started letting some of the kids go back to school, but I'm keeping them home as long as possible. It's just
oh yeah,
I can't risk it.
same here.
I feel sorry for them because I know they want to get out and play with their friends and be with other kids, but we just can't do that right now.
No, we can't. Yeah, when we were starting lockdown, it was my daughter's birthday month, so she
Okay.
would be 15. So in my culture, being Hispanic, we have a quinceañera.
Right. Okay.
So a big party, whatever, we couldn't do it because what happened. And plus, for me, I can't be around too many people,
Mm-hmm.
so we had canceled it and we postponed it. And the things got worse, and we went, no, I'm sorry, we can't do it. So
When is her
then
birthday?
her birthday was on that Saturday,
Last
on the
Saturday. Okay.
20th.
Okay.
So
Well,
she
happy
turned
birthday.
15.
Okay.
Thank you. So we did a drive-by,
Mm-hmm.
all her friends come by with cars, honking the horns,
Yeah.
going to give her a gift, candle, cake, whatever. And she was happy.
Yeah. Yeah. My daughter's birthday was in March, and it wasn't the same. I took her out to dinner, just me and her to a nice dinner, but it wasn't the same. She couldn't celebrate the way she wanted to.
Right.
But it's always next year. We hope.
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, I was happy she was able to do it this year. Being a drive-by or all, but
Mhm.
she was happy. We got her the balloons, we got her a new dress, and in the whole new 9 yards, and she was happy. All her friends came by. That's what that's what matters. Not she's happy.
Yeah. 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 So, I take it that your primary caregivers are your family.
My wife and my kids. My wife's taking care of me. She changes my dressings every day, and
Mm.
when she can't, one of my other daughters does it. So I'm training everybody.
I try to let people know how important that is. Your caretakers are everything when it comes to having an LVAD and getting back on your feet, and then eventually you're gonna be able to do it on your own.
Oh yeah, eventually. I can do my own, but I got so used to being spoiled. So she have her do it or my daughter do it. But I can do it, but I'm just being spoiled. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. My daughter doesn't want any parts of doing my dressing change.
Oh no, my
Yeah.
other one, my older daughter doesn't want to have anything to do with it either. But my middle one, she wants to be a nurse. So
Oh, okay. So that's good training.
yeah, so
That's really good. So, what do you have planned for your future? Hopefully, transplanting the horizon.
that's my future goal. Be transplanted. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday with my MCS team,
Hmm.
and they checked my devices. They've been doing good. And, I was messing them DCD heart transplant. I
Okay.
don't know if you ever heard of that.
Mm-mm.
DCD is where death, cardiac, something. It's like if someone gets in like a car accident or die in the hospital in the same day,
Uh-huh.
so you can able to get that heart and put it in, but it's only like a 30-minute window time.
Oh, okay.
But now they're coming out with machines and they can put the heart in a box
Uh-huh.
to keep an eye for longer time for it. People like me, I don't know how far from you. I don't know how far are you from your hospital,
Uh-huh.
but from where I'm at, it's like an hour drive.
Wow. Okay.
So they're trying to get me a bigger window so I can go in and do it. If not, I might gotta wait for a donor,
Right.
and they give me 3 hours to get in there.
I was always told it was to be prepared to be there within 4. My hospital on a good day with no traffic is about 30 minutes. With traffic, it can be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half.
Oh wow, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I remember since I'm in Downey, and my heart transplant team is in Beverly Hills, and that's like a dirt gate with no traffic is about 35, 40 minutes,
Mhm.
and with traffic is like almost like an hour and a half, 2 hours. because going to downtown LA is like it's a pain in the butt right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard
So,
about that legendary LA traffic. I don't want any
so
parts of it. No, no, sir.
So how long? I know you told you have yours for 6 years. Your LVAD,
Yeah,
right?
it was 6 years on March the 2nd. Actually, on my daughter's birthday.
Oh wow.
Yep, 6 years, March the 2nd. So right now, I'm trying to. The one thing keeping me from transplant right now is losing weight. So I'm still working on losing weight. Um, hopefully, it'll be soon. And that's pretty much what I'm waiting on. I'm fully functional. I go out, I drive, I do my own dressing changes. Um, yeah, I like to scare my kids, unplug my batteries every once in a while, make a beep, make them run to me.
No, if I did that, my kids and my wife would kill me.
Well, they don't have any choice. So.
Oh yeah, man. I can't drive, so they won't let me drive. So because my ICD, so
Yeah. If your ICD goes off a lot, they won't let you drive. That's one thing.
yeah.
I've been lucky. When mine was going off, I said earlier, it went off about 4 or 5 times. It was right after my surgery. I wasn't driving anyway at that point. And I think it was a point where my heart was kind of healing. Excuse me, because AFib was one of my main symptoms. I could just be sitting down. I worked in IT, so I worked at a desk all the time. I could be sitting down at my desk, and all of a sudden my heart would start pumping like I ran around the office. So yeah, that was one of my major things. So as I got healthier and my heart got stronger, I went to AFib less and less and less. And within maybe 6 months after, so far, thank God, I haven't had AFib since.
So I'm lucky that I have my ICD going off right now. Knock on wood.
So as another, I'll tell you the story I told someone else before. One of the funniest times that it went off is I'm a video game player, and I used to play competitive video games versus other teams and other people. And you get
Okay.
really worked up about it, and I talk mess. I'm a mess talker when I play. I'm a trash talker. So me and this one guy was going back and forth, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna got you. Don't bring it." And the next thing I know, pop! I'm laid back on the couch. So the
All right, man.
lesson to that, it taught me how to control my emotions, because your emotions tie into it a lot. And
Oh yeah, it does.
yeah, I was sitting still, but my heart got so amped up. I was so excited. I was trying to play the game. And the next thing I know, I was laid out on the couch.
And what happened after that? Who saw you?
Oh, I was fine. It just luckily every time my mine went off, it only went off. It only went off once, and after it went off, in about a minute or two, my heart would go right back into rhythm. So like I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything. And at that time, that was probably about the 4th or 5th time it happened. So I kind of knew, you know, what happened. The first time it happened though, I was lucky. I was in the heart hospital on my way to an appointment, and it went off. And like you said, I thought somebody hit me. I thought somebody ran by and threw a baseball at me. And I was like, who tried to hit me in the hospital? But it was my ICD going off, you know. And then, of course, I was already in the hospital, so they took me to the ICU and not the ICU, I'm sorry, the emergency department, and they checked me out. And, just after a few minutes, well, me, if it shocks me, that's usually all it takes for me to get back in rhythm. So I was able to leave the hospital that day.
Oh, I'll be like, hell no, keep me here. Yeah.
So luckily, every time, I think the first 3 times it shocked me, I did go to the hospital. But after that, I was like, oh, it's just part of the game now.
I only have that mentality right now. It's part of the game. I mean, after experiencing that, I was like, hell no.
But yours kept shocking you multiple times. Now, that's a whole different thing. The one shock is enough. I couldn't even imagine having multiple shocks.
Yeah, it was a experience that I don't want to relive again. You know.
Yes, and so like I thank God that I haven't had a shock in at least 4 years.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So my goal right
Um,
now is working out, losing weight, and hopefully when I get my transplant, they can take this ICD up out of me.
oh, they will. They
Yeah.
have. They will put a external for the first couple of weeks
Mhm.
when you're in high school because I follow some other guy on Instagram. He just had a heart transplant,
Mhm.
and he showed me that they put it in external defibrillator
Okay.
just in case, you know.
Was it the vest?
No, he was wired
Okay.
like it was I think like wireless, but I don't remember for sure 100%.
Okay.
You know, yeah, I mean he was trying to lose some weight like you, and finally they call him in the end. They found the heart, and you can just come in and start cool. He went in and came out like a day and the next day, and he was posting me on Instagram like a day after. So
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I've
so,
heard that and this is what I've heard, so I can't speak from experience, but I heard the recovery from the transplant is a lot easier than it is from the LVAD.
that's what I heard also. But my LVAD experience and recovery time was sorry,
No
even
problem.
getting pop ups. My I was in ICU, so and I was down like my weight was down like 150,
Mhm.
and when I went in, I was like 240 pounds when I went in.
Wow. Okay.
So I was like skin and bones when I was in the ICU, and it was and trying to walk it was hard for me because my weight. I mean, I couldn't. My memory loss and my muscle memory was lost and everything else. But the recovery time in the elevator, it wasn't too bad for me. I guess everybody's different,
Yeah.
but for me, it was okay, man. Besides I couldn't walk.
Hmm.
That's besides the point. But and hopefully in the heart transplant is a breeze. Like you said, I heard that it's better.
Right.
It's not that bad. So
I'm looking
let's
forward
see.
to it. So whenever they call, I'm gone.
Oh yeah, so am I. I'll be telling everybody. I just waiting for that phone call.
Yes,
You
sir.
know.
And it kills me like when I first got listed, they would call me and it'll be for like, to get my INR checked or just to verify my appointments. And I'll get so excited, but don't call me from this number if it's not hard.
Yeah, like every time I go in to see my MCS team, like, because the doctor there, he's on the part of the heart transplant team.
Mhm.
So I keep asking, hey, if you're hearing good news, you have anything for me? But not right now. You're doing good. So we keep meeting every Friday.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, well, just let me know.
Right, right. Well, yeah.
And I talked to my other doctor for post transplant. I'm being seeing the other doctor,
Mhm.
and he's like, the maximum is like 2 years, 3 years
Mhm.
tops. But that depends well you're doing too. So
Yeah, yeah.
it could be longer, but opted for hepatitis C donor.
Mhm.
I think about doing this. Opted for the DCD
Mhm.
heart transplant. So that's supposed to be opened up, not more.
Right.
opportunities.
Yeah, it'll make more hearts available for you.
So I don't know what are you opted for a hepatitis C
I have.
donor?
Yes, I have. I have.
Okay.
Because I mean, the way medicine is now, even if they do have it, they can cure it. So that's just like one more pill to take, you know.
Yeah, it's one pill for 3 months, and that's it. You're done over with.
So
Um,
I've dealt with a lot worse. So
yeah. So yeah, you should look into that DTD research.
okay,
Just type in the computer DTD heart transplant and read about it and just mention it to your doctor, see what he says.
I will. I will. Yeah, anything to help, I will.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna get ready to let you go. But what I would like for you to do is, what advice would you give somebody that is considering getting an LVAD or just getting an LVAD?
My advice for that person is just to it's about get one and to go for it.
Mhm.
You know, it's it would give you a better life in there. Uh, besides the expectations, limitations, but it would give you what you want to live a little bit longer.
Mhm.
And a person who has it already, just be patient. You know, go with the motion, go with the road. Uh, just enjoy life, enjoy where your family, enjoy everything around you, because you know it could be gone one day, and what's going to happen after that? You
Right.
know.
Right. How can people catch you on social media?
Um, I have my own IG account for Heart Transplant Journey.
Mhm.
Um, I will send it to you, and you can look at it.
Okay.
But it's just family members and they offer me and they'll saying prayers and wishes, and I've been going to church for you, and you know I would like to do more, but like I said, there are too many people right now.
Okay.
Like cruise ship,
Yeah.
Kevin Jew,
Hmm.
he does it. You, you know, I don't know how much more people. I don't know if anybody else wanted to hear more about LVAD, because there's only out there. There's not quite a few people out there. I
Okay.
mean, I'm happy that you're doing it and you're podcasting. I listen to it every night before I go to bed.
Oh, thank
You
you.
know, it just gives me just listen to different opinions, what they went through. I can compare what I went through, what they went through. It's like a similar lifestyle, you know.
Yeah, and that was the purpose, because I found when I first got mine, it wasn't too many people that I can go to see how they were doing or to know what to expect. So I figured the more people that I let tell them their stories, the more it can relate to somebody else.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I did on my hospital offered me a support group,
Okay.
and they and all the people that I talked to in that support group, they were like double my age.
Okay.
You know, they were like in their 70s, 50s, and I was like the youngest one there, and it's like I can't relate to what they're going through because they're
Right.
not older
Uh huh.
and they're not bridging to transplant.
Right. Right.
You know,
Their
they're just
destination. Right.
yeah, yeah. So, and I keep asking my MCS team, when they gonna find people that like in my age group.
Hmm.
And it's like, well, there's people out there, but they don't want to do it. So, okay, well, they stop doing it.
Well, this is why
So,
we're here. So I really appreciate it.
no, but I appreciate you. And I mean, if I could come on every other day, I'll come on every other day just to
Well,
talk to somebody,
keep keep that in mind, because I want to start doing like group discussions, and I will gladly add you to that once the time comes.
Oh, so I'd be happy to do it. I'd be honored to do it. You
Yes,
know?
sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been my conversation with Charles Schulz. You guys have a great day. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too.